Welcome to part 3 of Duskhaven. As you can see, we are working on our downtown area. I have added a few more skyscrapers. The 6 Rivers Center that I enabled Rico on and changed to high-density residential. It has 1,300 households. I also added 432 Park Avenue, which has over 600 households. So we're going to start working over in this area. I want to change my roads to have a setback of 4m to allow for a pedestrian path. Okay, we have found the road we were looking for, which is a 2-lane with bike path one-way road. Next, we are going to put in some 2-lane both directions with bike path road in the middle. I am going to put 2 dead-end roads here to add parking lots on the back side of the commercial buildings we will be adding. We are going to add some parking lots to the dead-end roads we have here. Adding some pedestrian paths from the parking lots to the main street. Going to add a Chevron gas station. Placing a Chipotle and an AT&T building here. Now I'm looking for the right residential building to place here. A little bit of a struggle. Now that we have found the right one, moving on to the other side of the block, we are going to fill this in with some random commercial buildings. Need to put in some bicycle parking since we are trying to be a bike-friendly city. and an eco-friendly shop to round out this corner. Moving on to the next block, going to surface paint this area with concrete. I want to fill this side of the street with some residential buildings. Struggling a bit with the path added to backside, so I will go ahead and remove them. I decided to use the 1x1 high density from the Brooklyn and Queens Content Creator Pack by Prosper. You will see in my city that I like to use these buildings quite a bit. I think a little commercial at the ends will work. I placed a small sandwich shop and an office building. Using Move It, I am going to change the direction of the shop and place inside the office building. Adding a few props to decorate this up. I chose the McDonald's tables and some planter to divide it from the pathway. Put in a light for some security. In this section, I added 2 residential buildings and 2 1x4 commercial buildings. Going to put in another gas station. I like the get and go. Adding another high-density residential and some commercial buildings to the ends. We'll put in the McDonald's seating cafe here and fill this corner with a planter. Now I need a kiosk, and I think the magazine stand will fit in nicely here. Can't forget to put in the paths. Looking for the hot dog cart. These carts are by Checo MX. Let's put in another apartment building with a small parking lot for the residents, and then fill in the space with concrete. We'll fill this space with some small commercial, more bike parking, and a few planters. Now to sprinkle in some more skyscrapers. I think the National Trade Center will fit in here nicely. We are going to Rico-enable this and change it to an office with 275 workers. We need some more residents to fulfill the jobs that we just added with the National Trade Center. I think the Olympia term and the Musak term buildings look very complementary here. Going to use Move It to spruce it up a bit. I will Rico-enable both of these buildings. One will be a residential, and the other will be an office tower. I have added the Bannerman Bank logo onto all four sides of the office building and appropriately rename it, as well as the condos I have created attached to it. I think a Starbucks will work here. We'll put in the raccoon bar in this little space. I think the Guinness Sidewalk Cafe will pop the Starbucks a bit. And we'll add a couple planters here as well. Gonna put in the Louis Vuitton and a small hotel here as well. I have added a hotel block service point, part of the hotel DLC content, and a small restaurant from the After Dark DLC under Tourism Commercial. Now we're going to put in a hospital. I think the Vanilla Hospital will work in this block. I want to add a road in front of the hospital for patient drop-off/pickups. Just trying to figure out what road will work best here. Let's put in a small planter to fill up some space. Next, we'll put in some parking for the hospital. We need more parking. So this block will be a parking garage and 2 parking lots. Let's get in some more skyscrapers and tall residential buildings. We need a pub. Put in a few planter networks to fill in the space. Next, we're going to work over on this side of the block. I am going to put in some small commercial and locate them in the Hinode headquarters building. I am leaving this skyscraper as a unique building to draw in more tourists for a to be determined pedestrian area and event center. Going to fill in this empty space with some tiled decals and planters. Still need more skyscrapers to fill the skyline. I am going to change the MLM building into a high-density residential building. Renaming the MLM building to Musak Condos. And then we're going to enable the Torre Conde Joaquin building into an office, and I think I have the perfect logo to go on the side of the building. Google. Let's fill in this corner next. Putting a couple planters in the corners to define the fountain. We'll put in a couple tables and pergolas to give our Sims a nice place set up for lunch. A couple food trucks here. Adding in a little cafe with some dining area. Need to put in a few terrace networks to break this up. This will conclude part 3 of Duskhaven. Thank you for watching.